Hey, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to another episode of the Euro Cooking Canuck. Thanks so very much once again for joining me. A big hello and welcome to all my subscribers and my new subscribers. Guys, on today's segment of Memories of Macedonia, we're going to be making shketo. And what shketo is a traditional lamb and parsley stew, mostly popular in the southwestern part of the country in Macedonia's second largest city, Bitola. And my family happened to be from that region, so I'm going to really enjoy showing you guys how to make shketo. Without further ado, let's get in the kitchen and go ahead and make this delicious meal. How you doing? Hey gang, welcome to the kitchen countertop. As usual, all of the amounts will be below in the description bar. Just click on show more and all of the ingredients will be there. Right, guys, shketo, you need lamb, obviously. Now, traditionally, this would have been cooked with lamb head or shoulder. I've opted for the shoulder. So I've had my butcher give me some various pieces, actually, and I have mostly shoulder in here. What I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to wash it thoroughly, and I'm going to put it in a pot with just enough water to cover everything, and I'm going to set this to boil in some salted water until the meat falls off the bones, and then I'll show you what I do next. Guys, while our lamb is boiling in the salted water, I wanted to get my aromatics prepped. What I have here are some carrots, hot peppers, scallion or green onion, spring onion, some of you call it, a large onion, and what I have here are celery leaves, which I've tied into a bundle. This is known sometimes as Chinese celery. It has very, very thin stalks, but a very, very pungent celery smell. If you cannot find this, you can use regular celery leaves, or traditionally they may use a celery root. Now the celery root will just exude its flavor, and then you're going to remove it once it's done its job, hence why I have this in a bundle. Now, if you do not have to add the peppers either, they are optional. Some people add parsnip. Again, with the parsnip, it's there for aromatics and for flavoring only. Once it's done its job, you're going to remove it. So I'm going to go ahead, peel, wash, and chop what I have to do, and then I'll show you what I do next. Hey guys, all of my aromatics are chopped. The carrot, onion, hot peppers, white part of the scallion, and the green part of the scallion. The only thing I'm going to add to the pot right now is the bunch of celery leaves. And they're going to go with the lamb. And we'll check on the lamb from time to time. If you notice that there is some foam or scum on top of the pot, do skim that off. Hey gang, I've removed my lamb from the boiling water. It's done its job, and you can see, hopefully, that the bone just comes right off and the meat is cooked and tender. Hope you can see that. So again, you can see it's just fork tender. The bones remove effortlessly. Right, what I'm going to do now is I want to remove the celery leaves, or if you're using the celery root, go ahead and remove that now. It's done its job, and you can discard this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reserve our cooking liquid, and I'm going to strain it through a strainer. And again, guys, if you had some foam or scum while cooking, you should have removed that. Right, so all you're pretty much left with is a few of the celery leaves and maybe some pieces of meat that got away. Save them. Good. Right, so now, set that aside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all the bones and chop up the meat into pretty good chunks. And I'll bring you. So I removed all the bones from our lamb, and I basically just pulled it apart into chunks or bite-sized pieces. I have here in this bowl our onions, the white parts of the scallions, and the hot peppers. All of this is going to go in a pot rather, the same pot that you are cooking in, with some oil. Do not remove any of the fond on the bottom because it's flavor. It will lift up. Right, so this is going to go in the pot, get some color, and I'll bring you back. Hey gang, I have my lamb in the pot with some oil, just a little bit of vegetable oil and a little bit of olive oil, to which I'm going to add my aromatics, the onion, whites of the scallion, and hot peppers. Season with some sea salt. And some cracked black pepper. And we're going to saute this for about 5 minutes or until the vegetables get soft and a little bit of color on them. And then I'll bring you back. Once the vegetables start softening, now's the time to go ahead, add in your carrots, and the white parts of the scallions, or green parts I should say rather, sorry. Give this another 5 minutes or so, and I'll bring you back. Guys, our shketo is smelling awesome. Wow, you can really smell the lamb and all of those veggies. Just beautiful. At this point in time, what we're going to go ahead and do is add back in the liquid that we boiled the lamb in. Now you're looking for the lamb to be completely submerged in liquid, as mine is here. However, if you need to add some more liquid, go ahead and add water, or if you have a lamb stock already made, go ahead and add that. Sometimes you can actually find a lamb bouillon cube. So we're now going to turn down the heat, and we're going to simmer this for about a half hour or so, or until the carrots are soft, and I'll bring you back then. Okay gang, I have my soup simmering over here on this burner. On this burner, I'm heating up a pan, and you've seen me do this before, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to add equal parts of fat to flour. So I'm putting 2 tablespoons of olive oil, to which I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of flour, and we're making a roux. You want to keep this moving, and basically we're cooking out the raw flavor of the flour. Now this step is optional, and some households do it, some don't. But that's the great thing about cooking. You can decide. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to add some sweet paprika. And guys, you can add hot paprika or smoky paprika, it's up to you. But because we already have hot peppers, I'm only adding sweet paprika. Already, I can smell the aroma from the paprika. If you're using hot, don't put your head over the pan. You'll choke. Now what I'm going to do is start adding our cooking liquid from the pot slowly to the pan. You want that sizzle. Keep adding liquid until you get kind of like a thick gravy. Nice and smooth. You're going to add this back to the pot anyways, guys. So at this point, it's nicely combined. Bring my pot back. And add in the mixture. Stir to combine, reduce to simmer, and I'll bring you back. Now taste for seasoning. It's hot. Mine's perfect, guys. And go ahead now and add all of your parsley. 1 bunch finely chopped. Now what you're going to want to do is turn your heat off and put a lid. Let that sit for about 5-10 minutes and I'll bring you back. The next step is actually optional. Again, from region to region, household to household. What I'm going to do now is cut a lemon, the juice of 1 lemon, take care not to get any seeds. One egg, whisk, and I'll show you what I do next. Guys, what I want to do now is temper my eggs. That's what you do when you add hot liquid to eggs so they don't curdle, a little at a time. Keep stirring. Keep adding liquid. so they get used to the temperature of the soup. By now your stew should be thickened, and this is going to add a great flavor. Go ahead and add this to your stew. Little by little, keep adding and stirring. The addition of the lemon and egg thickens the stew more and gives it a great taste and brightens it up. Let this now simmer on a very low heat for a few moments and then serve it up. Hey guys, our shketo is all done. Beautiful tender pieces of lamb and all of those aromatics. The lemon really shines through. Guys, the traditional way to serve this is with some sour cream or yogurt on top, or kaimak, which is a Balkan cream cheese. I'm really going to enjoy this, guys. Thank you so very much for watching this segment of Memories of Macedonia and the Euro Cooking Canuck. We'll see you next time. Please, guys, like, subscribe, share. I love all your comments. There'll be a few pics to follow, and we'll see you next time. Follow Nogu. Thank you very much. Prietno. Ciao.